way to feel the noises when it's good and loud. So good I can't believe it's screaming with the crowd. Don't sweat it, get it back to you. Don't sweat it, get it back to you. Overkill, overkill, overkill. Hey everybody. Today is the 22nd day of April, 2023, and this is Overkill with me, your host, Commander Crowman from Hell, the Harbinger of Doom. Okay, in today's episode, we will be discussing some upcoming important promo news, promosums, as some of the regular viewers of the show like to prefer to call them. We're going to be doing some promosums. So let's see here. First off, I just want to let everybody know, the training videos, Charles Lamson is making some progress. He's doing pretty good out there. He's still not even close to where he was. He had the shoulder injury. He was out of commission for 3 months. And he's just been back to training now for about a month. So last week was the 4th week, making some progress. But he's an old man now. He's 54 years old, so it takes a while to come back from a slight tear in the rotator cuff. So he's going to be doing some more training videos later on this week. Another big programming note, he's also going to be doing Show Me St. Charles, which he feels kind of guilty about using that title just because it's kind of a blatant ripoff. It's borderline plagiarism, some would say. There's a show on, those of you who are not natives to the area, there's a show on mainstream media called the local NBC affiliate. It's called Show Me St. Louis. It wasn't really a rip-off, or it was more an homage. Charles wanted me to make that clear to everyone. He's not a thief. Well, maybe perhaps the Crowman. The Crowman is not above thievery and trickery and stuff like that. But Charles is no. That kind of stuff really gets on. It really affects him. It makes him feel guilty. So, but anyway, point being is he's going to change the name of the show to Out of the Town with Big Chuck from St. Charles. So that's going to be the new name of the show. Out of the Town with Big Chuck from St. Charles. So, Monday he's going to be doing another installment of, like I said, formerly known as Show Me St. Charles. But now it's going to be, let's just pretend it was always called Out of the Town with Big Chuck from St. Charles. And that's going to be, episode 3? 3, yes. And so, alright. What else? Music video. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I probably should not be doing it so soon. I probably should maybe wait another week to get a little bit more practice in. But hey, screw it. I like to fly by the seat of my pants sometimes and I'm just going to go ahead. But okay, so what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, I'm going to be posting a video. I'm using my latest music video. It's just going to be me and using vocal styling and a Hohner Special 20 harmonica. The next song I'm going to butcher and pick apart with my own unique Crow-Man hybrid chimera set of skills and talents. I'm going to be dissecting and just tearing apart and just destroying the song Child in Time by Deep Purple. And you're saying, what, Charles? That can't be done using just vocal styling and a harmonica. That's insane. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm up to the task, and I'm going to do it. The good news is I've been practicing my other songs as well, so I've actually gotten a lot better. Namely Overkill. I know the little intro I do here is kind of cheesy, but when I do the whole song, you'll see. Because what I'm going to end up doing here, then I did Holy Wars with Megadeth. And so this will be my third music video. This will be Child in Time by Deep Purple. And so eventually, when I get about an hour's worth of material together, I plan on just doing a whole show. And you'll see, I've gotten a lot better on those other songs. So, usually when I practice about maybe 5 times a week. So what I do is I just kind of go through the song list. And then like the newest song I'm working on, I just play that like 4 times. And then, so, all right. But that being said, ladies and gents, on today's big show, this is the part of the show where I like to. Okay. Part of the show where that I call Crow-Chimera-Hybrid-Awareness. That's right. I'm trying to build a bridge. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of us out there, but a few of us did manage to escape from it's a place called Nightmare Alley. We managed it. It's just as horrible as it sounds. It was a top secret government lab that was based, it was a subterranean lab that was based underneath Dulce, Mexico. Yeah, so they created us. We were hatched in a laboratory, and they created us, so they put through in some human DNA and some crow DNA. They thought it would be funny or something. I don't know what they were thinking. I guess they were just bored. But they wanted to create Crow-Man-Chimera hybrids. And lo and behold, here I am. And so, like I said, there's not a lot of us out there, but there's a few that have managed to escape. And so, we're tired of being oppressed. We want our rights. Dang it. So, I'm trying to build bridges here. I'm trying to build some awareness about Crow-Man-Chimera hybrids, ladies and gentlemen. So, in this part of the show, I'm going to discuss a little bit more about crow symbolism. More specifically, we're going to be talking about Native American crow symbolism, Chrstian crow symbolism, and Welsh, or I think it's I don't know if it's Welsh so much as just Celtic symbolism. But all right, so crows symbolize transformation and change. They are very watchful creatures that have a sharp and powerful foresight. If you cross a crow and think of it as an adverse outcome, then you must remember that this is just one of the many possible results. Moving on. Native American symbolism. The symbolism of the crow took a brighter turn in mainstream thought when people explored Native American beliefs about the bird. So, they always believed crows to be cleansers of both land and mind. We can see echoes of this belief in their folklore, where they portray the intelligence of the crow as their main feature. The Native American crow meaning is different from the rest of the world. While the rest of the world largely saw them as a dark omen, they consider them to be a sign of good fortune. To this day, they hold steadfast to this belief every time a crow crosses their path. The culture of Native Americans had many crow clans and tribes who used to consult the crow for a word of wisdom in times of need. The Crow clan included the following tribes. The Hopi tribe. Their Crow clan was known as Engwa, or Angwazingyam. The Chippewa tribe. Their totem and Crow clan was called Anandeg. The Pueblo tribe of New Mexico. The Tlingit tribe. The Menominee tribe. And the Caddo tribe. These tribes and clans are aware that crows eat carrion, but they are also mindful that so do many other animals like bears or bald eagles. This is known to many as the circle of life, which is why they choose to look past it. When referring to a crow, the Native American folklore seems to talk about an animal that is a fuse between a crow and its cousin, raven. The confusion is understandable, considering their quite similar features. Crow-Christianity symbolism. Moving on to Christian symbolism. We see the confusion between crows and ravens increase in Christian belief, although there is no mention of the word crow, and I know a lot of you who are crow experts out there are probably thinking, now Charles, that tapestry you have is obviously not a crow, that's actually a raven. I mean, well, there's so. I don't know. I think it might be a crow-raven hybrid. There's very slight differences, but okay, I guess it does look a little bit more like a raven, but what the hell? All right, let's just call it a crow and call it a day. All right. If it's confused in the Bible and Native American folklore, then dang it, I just wanted to get the coolest tapestry I could find. That one looked great. So moving on. It could be just a crow that's really, really mad and puffed out. So a crow on the warpath. They usually don't look that fluffed out, but into evil. But moving on. So, crow Christianity symbolism. We see the confusion between crows and ravens increase in Christian belief, although there is no mention of the word crow in the Bible. Robert Young's analytical concordance to the Bible includes and explains many entries. What is this? Okay, Dr. Young explains these entries concerning the original words in the Greek and Hebrew Bible and Middle Age Christianity. The difference between them both, however, is that ravens are much bigger and shinier than crows. When explaining the crow's spiritual meaning, he somewhat overlooks the difference. The primary symbolism of crows and ravens in Christianity is often related to one of the following things: The reference to Noah releasing a raven/crow from the ark to see if the water from the flood had subsided or not, only for the bird not to return. The community associates crows with death because of their color and their feeding style. In contrast to other birds, people identify crows as being earthly. They spend most of their time on the ground close to their feed instead of flying in the air. Crow, Celtic symbolism. Like the Native Americans, Celtics also debunk the dark symbolism surrounding this bird. The Celtic crow symbol stands for individuality, prophetic knowledge, and a complete disregard for what others think. The crow embodies a combination of abilities and skills mostly. Celtics also deeply honor crows as a sign sent to them by prophets or oracles in a practice of clairvoyance. The Celts so believed the crows carried secrets between the feathers of their wings. The Celtic crow significance is so prominent that they believe these birds have a connection with the deity of creation and sun Lugus. This again is a direct contradiction of the crow's common reputation as a sign of darkness. The importance and significance of crow symbolism were so renowned that killing a crow was considered a felony under the Druidic rule. We should take a leaf out of the Celt's perspective and understand the importance of these black-feathered messengers. We can also do well by learning from the crows themselves. They teach us so much, from accepting our own individuality to not caring about what anyone else thinks. If we manage to develop their kind of gumption in our attitude, we should thank crows for that. Crows, which leads us to crows in dreams. Many consider seeing a black crow in a dream as a bad omen. While it may be true that they represent foreshadowing of sadness or grief, it is not the only black crow meaning. Seeing these intelligent creatures can even be a sign of wisdom or intuition. Dream interpretation specialists say that dreaming about a bird usually means a message from your subconscious. They also attribute much deeper meaning to a crow's appearance in our dreams, since crows can fly between the land of the living and the dead. Seeing a crow in your dream can signify your thoughts and feelings about your life, transformation, and death. The meaning of seeing a crow in your dream can also depend on what the crow is doing. If you see a crow in flight, that means some hidden issues in your subconscious mind are demanding attention. If you don't bring these issues to the surface, you will have difficulty moving forward. If you see a crow in the middle of a feast, then that usually means your current course of action will bring you great wealth. In other words, you need to trust your intuition. Apart from the subconscious interpretations, mystics say that seeing crows in your dream is also a sign of positive change, especially when you see them following or watching you. However, seeing a crow in an unclear position can be a warning. You need to evaluate your current course of action to make sure you don't end up with disappointment. Overall, crows are a symbol of transformation.
It is up to you to notice the nature of change. Was it a positive one, an adverse one, or something that is yet to happen? Which leads us to crow encounters and omens. What does it mean when you see a crow? Encountering a crow is more of a message than a sign of something. This message can be a piece of advice, an omen, or a warning, depending whose path it crosses. For you to decipher what it means for you, you need to take a much more in-depth look into it. This is because these intelligent birds are known for their trickery. Therefore, the answers won't come quickly to you. However, once you do realize the meaning of the message, it's all worth it. Crows can also be a warning of the presence of duplicitous figures around you. They are a symbol of transformation and intuition. This is why they are the first to know if a person around you has transformed. You should also trust your instinct to see what is not right around you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, end of the big show. Want to thank you all for tuning in. Once again, I would just like to say, please tune in, stay tuned, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing my new music video, Child in Time. I'm going to be doing a cover of Child in Time with by Deep Purple. Not with Deep Purple, that would be pretty cool. But maybe one day, hey, you never know. Okay, and then once again on Monday, I'm going to be, Charles Lamson is going to be going out on town. He's going to be doing another installment of his show where he goes out and explores different places in St. Charles. And so it's called Out of the Town with Big Chuck from St. Charles. And he's going to be going down to 2nd Street. And there's a few city parks down there. So he's going to go there. One of them's really tiny. It's just a bench, but it's still considered a city park. I even looked it up on the internet. It said it's the tiniest city park in St. Charles. But so I'm going to be taking pictures down there for the upcoming. Charles Lanson's going to be taking pictures down there because for the upcoming St. Charles City photo contest. So the deadline for that is you got to get your photos in by July something or another. I keep forgetting, but I'll put the info down. I'll put the link down in the description. And there's another park down there as well. But also it's it's kind of a cool little touristy place. There's kind of like cool little curio shops, antique shops, a few like coffee shops, cafes, that that kind of thing. I'm gonna go ahead and I think there's like a few like art shops as well. So that'll be kind of cool. So I'll be doing that, or Charles will be doing that on Monday, and so he'll be posting that probably either Monday night or Tuesday morning. Sometimes when he gets back from those things, he's pretty exhausted. So, and it kind of takes a lot of work just to write the descriptions and post everything. So, it'll be posted either Monday night or Tuesday morning. First thing Tuesday morning. And then, so his training videos, he's going to be keeping that up as well, depending on how the weather is. So you got that to look forward to. And of course, we're going to be doing more episodes of Overkill with me, Commander Crowman from Hell, the Harbinger of Doom. And then the next show, going to be talking more about crow symbolism, and we're going to be talking about crow mythology and folklore. So you got that to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. Probably be doing that sometime next weekend, maybe about the same time. This looks like a pretty convenient time. Saturdays, it's like early evening here right now. So anyway, 22nd day, April 2023.
Commander Crowman from Hell, the Harbinger of Doom, is out of here.